Right there, Aries. We are doing from the 4th to the 10th of September. We are going back to school here in the UK. Let's just shuffle you up a little bit. I'll give you that as a trump card. Don't tell anybody because I actually wanted that one. We're doing the 4th to the 10th of September. It is back to school time in the UK. I am doing what I can, where I can. The schedule is absolutely wild for getting my... I want that one. Yeah, I'll have the one that calls that. The schedule for getting my baby into nursery and into school nursery is a little bit hectic, so keep sticking with me. I am doing my absolute best. It's Yeah by Usher in the background, the 4th to the 10th of September. Aries, ready? Follow your heart. Watch where your mind wanders. It's where your heart truly wants to be with the Knight of your emotions. He does come in bringing in his emotional offers. I really want you mindful of... I suddenly felt like my best day. Just stepped forward and went, I can see that you're not doing so hot, and I'm here if you need me. Be on the mind for people like that stepping forward that actually do have your best interests at heart. That, do you know what, yeah, I do need a little bit of support, and can I just lean in on you a little bit? But watch where your mind is wandering. It's where your heart truly wants to be with the Knight of your emotions, because you're almost there to full emotional fulfillment. I really feel like I absolutely just have to ride out this wave of this week. Just no matter where the energy takes me, I'm just going to ride it. Go on. T for the Tillerman by Cat Stevens just caught my ear there. And that real... I've just got to breathe through this week because I'm almost there. He's a very sexually motivated character. Just be very, very mindful. Someone is a little bit flaky. Again, their heart is in the right place, but be very mindful of suddenly... It's almost like someone's just stepped up to the plate and gone, I want to take you out on a date. That kind of is going to really throw me off a little bit. With a lot of sexual energy behind it, because I Miss You by Blink-182. Just as I put the card down, I was going to say, I know them. But they're really going to just sort of throw me off kilter a little bit. Does that make sense? Crossing the night is the page. Go on that adventure. Start getting that fire going in the depths of your soul, that motivation, that passion. It's almost like the conversation is going to throw me right off. I really have to roll with that flow of energy to go, this is my life and this is my lane. This is how my lane looks. What does your lane look like? If you're going to step up to the plate and we're going to build on something, how do we merge together? Does that make sense? It's almost like that's going to throw me off. I'm doing so well right now that I don't need anyone coming in and throwing me off kilter. And I feel a little guarded. I do have karmic debt on the table. I do have a fight happening. So it's leading you to everything that you ever wanted. You really need to roll with the flow. If that conversation starts knocking you a little off kilter, again, those emotional offers of, don't let pride get in the way of, no, I can do this. I can do all this on my own. No, lean in to that support no matter what that emotional offer is. But again, I can't shake off that I've got a little flaky character that is very sexually motivated, but is suddenly about to throw me off and about to step up to the plate and go, hi, hello, here's what I want to build. They are the divinely guided couple on the card. They are building a real world that they can really reach out, that they can really, really grab a hold of. The trumps, the knight, 2 knights, move now. If you've not heard the message, guys, in 4 or 5 cards, I can't save ya. 2 knights. Knights represent number 12 in tarot, 12 in numerology. Stay focused. Your guides are working behind the scenes to bring you your manifestations and desires. Move now. You've got to harness his momentum. When you get up and go, when this person steps up to the table and goes, hi, hello, how are you? I'd really like a real open, real honest and frank conversation with you. I'm going to sit with that. I'm going to sit down at the table with them and have that open, honest conversation to open up those lines of communication. Huge change comes with the Knight of Swords. The minute the card flipped over, I wanted to glance backwards. Don't let the ghosts from your past step forward and get into negative Nelly, get into your head. That kind of, I don't deserve this one. Again, he's a little flaky, or he has been really flaky. He's definitely sort of jutting in and out of the doorway there. Don't let anyone from your past especially get... It's almost like the last one did me so dirty I can't possibly. I don't deserve and I'm not worthy. Mindset creep in because you'll just re-enter the battlefield. But it's almost like I feel like I'm going to war with myself. Does that make sense? That is the advice. Do not go to war with yourself. Certainly mentally, I want you to stay off the battlefield. Learning from those past mistakes. Learning from the mistakes of your enemies. Almost like... I need to lay a line down with myself. I need to lay that boundary down with me of I am not letting the ghosts take over. I'm not going to let negative Nelly rule my life any longer. This is what I want. And it is almost like that kind of, it's just one conversation. And if it leads somewhere, then that's great. But I've got to lay that line down to go, it is just one conversation. And I am allowed to have this conversation to see where it leads me, to get out of your own head. Does that make sense? I'm going to turn negative Nelly down by laying a boundary down from within. Does that make sense? Because I do deserve this conversation. And it's just a chat. Go on. Pencil Full of Lead by Paolo Nutini. We're not looking backwards. Because we are not going that way. We're not going to look over the ghosts of the past, that regret, that deep disappointment. Come on, you know me. You know they're not marked. We're going to walk into something brand new. The Two of Cups right behind him. So much love, so much support. In tarot, is your karmic soulmate. I really feel like I need to breathe. I really feel like I just need to go, yeah, it's just a drink. It's just a coffee. Let's sit down. Where do you want to go? Where are you going? And where am I going? And where are we merging together? That sort of, I'm not going to get lost in the coulda, woulda, shouldas. I'm not going to get lost in, oh, here we go again. That type of, that's how I feel. And I can't really describe that any better. Almost like, if negative Nelly starts getting really, really loud, I'll go, it's okay. Because what's meant for me won't pass me by and he'll come back to me. This conversation will happen again because I'm going to shut it down. But it's almost like I'm shutting it down because I've let negative Nelly take over. I've allowed negative Nelly to dictate my life and my lane and where I am going. And I've lost my confidence. And rather than just go, yeah, it's just coffee. It's just a chat. But it's almost like the nature of the conversation, that's what's going to throw me off. Does that make sense? That's where I'm going to get a little thrown off of, oh, I didn't expect the conversation to turn like this, but go on, I'm breathing and I'm still with you in this conversation and we're still headed forward, but I'm not going to get caught in that wishful thinking of letting fear dictate my life because negative Nelly's making me fearful and making me look backwards when I'm not going that way. The only person that's going to hurt at the end of the day is you. If you've not heard the message, I can't save you, Aries. I can't save you, I'm an Aryan moon. I'm not going to be able to save us. No, we've got to go with the flow. Watching out for these emotional offers. When you get up and go, comes running in and goes, yeah, this is happening. It's happening right now. We're going to let go of all this pain. Feeling really lonely. Feeling really frustrated. Almost like this is just how my life is all the time. And something, I can't have anything new and shiny and that's nice. And that's offering me support. And I'm actually going to take hold of it. And let those emotions flow. Reverse this card, let go of all that insecurity, that overthinking behaviour. Now I'm just going to roll with it. Just going to go with the flow. Go on, Far Away by Nickelback. You know him. You know this flaky person. From my heart to yours, guys, that is an awesome, awesome table. Do not let your head don't let negative Nelly take over your head. It's almost like the longer that negative Nelly's getting louder and louder and louder, the more brain fog is taking over. Harness that momentum. It's leading you to everything that you ever wanted. You guys, take care.